Hello everyone, today in this video we will fight against the atmosphere of our world around us, as we always do in this channel. And now I want to clarify one issue. Like in my two previous movies about the management, capitalism, corporation and monopolies, also I mentioned there, I just clarified the term capitalism, and in the second movie I clarified what we have now, especially on a large scale, big corporations and governments. Actually, it's not capitalism, it's simply looting the property of the populations by the alliance between, in majority of cases, alliance between governments and big corporations that are connected with each other. And it happens in majority of countries, especially Western countries, but not only nowadays. And now one should be surprised. I mean, many people, because when we look superficially, we think that leftist political wing is against corporations. There is a very common notion that Republican Party is the party in United States, party of people connected with big business, it's a party of rich people supported by big corporations because they have their business, and Democrats actually is a party of poor people. There are politicians who are willing to minimize the oppression of these rich ones who are bad, of course, always, and want to only squeeze people and become more and more richer. Situation is not so simple, because as we see, democratic politicians are supported by big internet and big pharmaceutical and not only corporations and information I don't know how to say IT corporations, yeah, I forgot the word. And we see who is really supported by these corporations really much. Of course, Republican Party also has some support from oil, excavation industry and few others, but the largest business of nowadays, like IT and pharma, support Democratic Party. This is first point. And when we also go to history, we see that big business, like sharks of the business nowadays, especially the one ruled nowadays by management option, when owners are disconnected from the companies, and the people who are really running the companies are managers who have terms from 3 to 5 years in most cases, and the only thing what they want to do is just maximize the profits at any costs. As I gave you the example last 2 years, for instance, of Madhouse, and not only. And another issue is that these companies, of course, like every company, small or big, another issue to be emphasized, they do not like competition. In contrast to this, what people who are ruling them are saying, these companies do not like competition. They want to have all market for themselves. And all market for themselves can be given to them only by socialists. Socialists like big business because big business has money, and socialists do not earn, but they want to spend someone else's money. So they are natural friends in exploiting the societies. Historical example of connection of big business and companies is, for instance, National Socialism, IG Farben, the consortium of chemical industry in Germany, really powerful, that was supporting brown socialism in Germany in 20s, 30s and 40s. They were going through all historical periods of this movement till the bitter end. Why? Because socialist government gave to the chemical industry in Germany and to other industries complete monopoly, eliminated all potential competitors, and all market was for them. And actually in Nazi Germany it was also very interesting, because owners of big companies didn't have to worry about even pretending that they are managing the companies. because state took a role of the manager, because state was ordering the goods and paying for them, and even state officials were managing and arranging the production, giving the limits of production, specifying the needs, and so on. So in Nazi Germany, state, National Socialistic State, simply took a role of the manager of the company, and owner was only a figure, empty figure. So we see that the archetype, the first example of this management option that nowadays makes our lives hell, because it rules corporation and wants to maximize the profits at any cost. First archetype, first example of this can be found in Third Reich. So, in contrast to this, what people think, big corporations and leftist government have have intrinsic features that make them come together, because socialists like money of someone else to be spent because they don't earn, and big corporations have money, but to have bigger money they need monopolies. And by default, socialists always give monopolies for economic activity to their friends in power in the countries where they are ruling. So this is the main thing and main mechanism behind it, why leftists, political movements, and big companies slash corporations, it means the same actually, go together, and why they feel together so good, and why the nations that are ruled by this alliance very quickly start feeling so bad. All the best, have a nice day, bye.